Welcome everyone. Today we're going to discuss about supply chain, the strategic importance of supply chain. Supply chain management is the integration of activities that uh, procure material and service, transform them into intermediate goods and the final products, and deliver them to customers. Competition no longer between companies; it's between supply chain. SCM versus traditional purchasing. Traditional purchasing focus on initial cost. SCM focus on total cost of ownership. Traditional purchasing tries to negotiate the price that is best for purchase. SCM focused on negotiation a price that is best for entire supply chain. A supply chain scheduling informations, order and cash flow, market research data, design and growth, credit flow, idea and design to satisfy the end of customer, material flow. Supply chain flow. There must be a good inter-organizational information provide the required information flow. Supply chain focus. Traditional purchase focus on the flow of goods and information from immediate suppliers and immediate customer. SCM focus on the flow of goods and information from initial supplier to unlimited customer. Supply chain economy dollar of additional sales needed to equal $1 saved through the supply chain. Ethics in the supply chain. Opportunity for unethical behavior are enormous and tempers are high. Many companies have strict rules and codes of conduct that define accelerate behavior. Institution for Supply Chain Management has developed a detailed set of principles and standard for ethical behavior. Principle and standard for ethical supply chain conduct: loyalty to your organization, justice to those with whom you deal, faith in your profession. Principle and standard for ethical supply chain management conduct. Avoid the internet and appearance of ethical or compromising practice in relationship, action, and communications. Demonstrate loyalty to the employers by diligently follow the lawful instructions of the law employers and using reasonable care and granted authority. Avoid any personal business or professional activity that would create a conflict between personal interest and interest of the employer. Principle and standard for ethical supply management conduct. Avoid soliciting or accepting money, loans, credit, or preferred discussions and accept of gift, entertainment, favor, or service from presence or potential supplier that might influence or appeals to influence supply management decision. Handle conflict of property information with due care and proper consideration of ethical and legal ramifications on government regulations. Promote positive supplier relationship through courtesy and impartiality. Avoid improper reciprocal agreement. Principle and standard for ethical supply chain management. News and obey the letter and spirit law applicable to the supply management. Encourage support for small, disadvantaged, and minority-owned business. Acquire and maintain professional competency. Conduct supply management activities in accordance with national and international law, customer and practice, your organization policy, and these ethical principles and standard of conduct. Ethics, the status of the supply management profession. Managing the supply chain. There are significant management issues in the controlling a supply chain involve many independent organization, mutual agreement on goals, trust, compatible organization structure. Radio frequency tag. Vendor selection criteria decision find potential vendor determine the likelihood of them become good suppliers. Vendor development training entering and production help establish uh, policies and procedures. Vendor selection, cost-based price model, suppliers open books to purchase, market-based price model, price-based to purchase, action and index price, competitive biddings, use of infrastructure purchase, but many makes establish long-term relationship difficult. Vendor evaluation, benchmark supply chain management. And these are the many important aspects that we can follow up and we can take different kind of quiz and we can take different kind of initiative for solving the supply chain. And supply chain is a major challenging issues, and if we have to solve this kind of challenging issues, we need to create a lot of initiative, and initiative are actually helpful for developing a better strategy. Thank you everyone. Bye bye and take care.